So right here we have a 2020 Can-Am X3 Max RR, and it's gonna get the Evo Stage 5. And right here we have the shocker. Let me check it out. If you get a better look at it. Oh yeah. Then right here's all the parts. Well, this is extra, but it's better if you get it because it actually helps the catch can, the tubes, and then this one's gonna also have the 2-step. And right now he's just taking it apart. So first, what you want to remove is you want to remove this, because when you take this out, it makes it way easier to get to the injectors, the spark plugs, so you can re-gap them, and also for the charge tubes. So right now what he's doing is he's disconnecting the charge tube from the intercooler. If you don't know what the charge tube is, it's that right there. It's the one that runs the turbo right there. And right here is the one that runs the other side. Oh, focus. There you go, right there. That's the one that runs from the other side, the intercooler. And you have to take both of those off if you have the charge tubes. Or in total you want to take it off so it's easier to get to the injectors, which are right here, but I'll show you when we get closer to it. So for the intercooler, you need to take off 4 10mm bolts. One goes right here, one goes right here, and there are 2 on the back side that I'll show you right now. So right there are the 2 bolts. I touched the turbo, that was hot. Right here and right there. Those are the 2 10mm bolts that you need to take off for the intercooler, for the whole intercooler to come out. And disconnect the charge tubes. So once you take the intercooler off, you'll be able to get this view right here. And from here, you could take out the spark plugs, the injectors. Then right here, you could replace this charge tube that runs right there, and then replace the one that goes right there. But you want to add that one onto the intercooler once you're installing everything back on again. I mean, you can do this in whatever order you want, but right now we're taking off the fuel rail, and when you pop off, it's like a pull and pop thing. Right? It's squeeze and pops. But just beware, it'll still have some pressure in it, so it'll shoot some gas out of it. So just beware of that. So right there, he's taking off the fuel rail. So if you don't know what the fuel rail is, this is the fuel rail right here. If not, I'll have a little arrow pointing to it right now. And right there are the wires that go to the injectors, and they are different. So Evo provides an adapter for the new fuel injectors, so you have to add that to it once you take off the fuel rail and put in the new injectors. So right now he's taking off the 2 bolts that hold the injector, the fuel rail, may I say. And what size are those?
Torque 25. Torque 25. Torque 25.
Yeah, those look way easier. So right there are the new injectors. Right here's the old one. So right there you want to take off the retainer clips that hold on, that connect the injectors to the fuel rail. And these injectors go in whichever way, they don't go in any particular order. You just push it back in there. So it's the same thing for all of them. You just pop the clip off, put in the new injector, then you pop the clip right back on for all of them. And then now you'll plug in the adapters like that one. Okay. That were provided by Evo. So it works with the new camera so much. Why are you barking so much? What, you want to be on camera? What? Say what's up to the camera. Putting the injectors is basically what we did before, but you just do it backwards now. You just put everything back on, put down the Torx, and then plug them back in. So right now what he's doing is he's taking off the Torx 20 that holds the 30. Oh, Torx 30? Oh, Torx 30 that holds in the coil pack, so he takes out the
spark plugs to regap.
The spark plugs to regap them. Alright, so after you gap it to the specs that Evo gave it, you put it back in and you tighten it back up. So that right there is what holds up the charge tube and the nerd line. It's a Torx 20, and you'll want to take that off too. And then after you take off that this bracket right here that sandwiches it, you could basically just yank it out of there. That's what it looks like, and right now we'll be comparing it to the Evo one. So right here's the comparison. This is the stock one, and then this is the Evo one. Right here, I'll just go over here so you can see the difference. It also is way nicer material than the stock one. The stock one, yeah, it's just doesn't feel the same. Right here we have the Evolution Powersports blow-off valve. So if the blow-off valve, you want to make sure it's completely flush, and that the clamp is straight on both sides, that's not leaning towards the other side. So make sure that it's clamped down the right way. Alright, so for the blow-off valve, that screw right there you see poking out, you're going to take that out of the intake manifold, and you're going to put this right there. That was provided. Yeah, you're going to transfer it over. Provided, this is provided in the kit from Evo. So there you go. It's going to go. Doesn't want to focus, but you have to reuse the O-ring from the old one. You have to put onto the new one. That's it. There you go. Right there. The O-ring that's right there. You have to take it off the old one and put it onto the new one. So the kit comes with instructions. So it was kind of hard to show right there, but that's kind of where you have to take off the block off plate, and then that's where the replacement one goes. Just to give you an idea. Now we're going to be installing the Evolution Powersports catch can. So you want to pinch it so you can block off the area right there, because what that does is block it off and it runs that line that was previously there to the oil catch can. So right there. So right now we're going to move to the exhaust. And the exhaust, you got to pull these off. They're these little, these little springs. And what really helps is if you use this tool right here. You just grab and yank on it. But if you don't have this tool, you could use whatever. But it's, let me see. Yeah, it's 4 of them all around back here, and then in the back it's a V. It's a V-band clamp, and then it's 7/8 for the O2 sensor. So right here, the V-band is going to be the most difficult part to get off. You basically just got to loosen it and just play with it until it gets off.
Oh yeah.
So
super chiquero.
And there's the shocker installed. So as you can probably see, it's nighttime now, and I just forgot to record because we just started working, and I forgot totally about the camera. But I don't know if you can really see it because of the light, but the shocker is installed. All we gotta do is wire it up. You can't even see it. Yeah, the Harleys are going by. Alright, now that the Harleys are gone, we got the oil catch can in and the line, and we got it blocked off. That was low-key kind of more of a pain than doing the shocker, not gonna lie. So the first charge tube will be going from the intercooler to the turbo, and that's the smaller pipe. Alright, so my camera's battery's about to die, but right there, the second charge tube goes from the throttle body up to the intercooler. As you can see right now, he's putting it on. And then it will go up there to the intercooler, and it'll connect there. Spring put in the clutch, but we couldn't show you guys that because of copyright reasons, because we're playing music. So yeah, but it's in there. Like, we can show you right here's the old spring. Where you put the old spring? Oh, it's here. Right here's the old spring. The new one is orange and it's in there. So now we'll be able to do the pop.
The next day.
So as you can see, it's the next day. We had the shocker installed and everything. My camera died, but we basically got everything done. All that I have to do now is siphon the gas out of it and download the E85 tune and put E85 in it. And we actually ran into an issue because the intercooler, Evo sent us the the wrong clamps, and they have to send those to us so we can finish it. But everything's on, and yeah, as soon it'll be running and popping. So when you siphon the gas, you can do it one of two ways. You could go get this from Harbor Freight. It's all you do is you shake it when you have it in, or you can do it the caveman way. You just get a regular hose and you suck on it. But yeah, I don't feel like getting gas in my mouth, so we're just gonna use this and shake it. Alrighty, so right here with the siphon hose, if you have it, the one from Harbor Freight, what you want to do is you want to grab it, just start jiggling it. Then if you can see right there, you can see the gas starting to go. Then you just do that. Then it'll start flowing by itself. Let me see if I can. But I can't show you, but it's all siphoning back into the gas jug. So once I drain all the 91 that's in here, we're gonna put E85. You can probably hear the little bead going up and down. Alright, now that I have all the gas out, I'm putting in the E85, and yes, I am siphoning it in because California, if you know, you know. But yeah, so I'm just putting in the E85 so I can put on the tune and then start it. Probably later on, once we have the clamps for the intercooler, this thing will get started up. So once you get the tune you want, you press the tune. So we're gonna go stage 5, E85, press next, launch control enable, download, because this one's gonna have the 2-step. So you press download, yes. Then you want to turn on put it on the on position. Then like that, the key's on, press OK, and now you just sit and wait for it to download. And I'll talk to you guys when it's downloaded again. Alrighty, so now that it's warm, we're going to do a sound test. So this is how it sounds with the Yoshinoya exhaust. And then I'm going to go press the shocker right now. One more time.